We're the convener and the facilitator of different perspectives. In the teaching workforce, we formed something called EduPick, the Educator Preparation Innovation Coalition, where we brought together all of those involved in training and educating and preparing new teachers, along with the folks that hire them, the district HR professionals. And we started asking the questions, are we preparing teachers the best we can? And there were some that initially said, we're preparing the best teachers you possibly could. We stepped in as the facilitators of some tough conversations, where those in charge of training those teachers heard from the people that are hiring them, of some places where we could really improve how we're training them. That coalition has now been going strong for coming on 3 years and has advanced some exciting new pilots. They've advanced some legislation. They're now moving on to talking about the period we call induction, or early career support for teachers. So I think by us being that convener of these different stakeholders involved in it, and the facilitator of some tough conversations. Similarly, when I think about career readiness, we had the chance to work with officials in Puerto Rico, where we brought together business leaders from across the island, from all of the leading sectors, ranging from hospitality to advanced manufacturing, to some of the skilled trades. And we were working directly with the governor's office and the Department of Education, and we created what was the island's first apprenticeship program for kids. And through that program, 1,400 kids were exposed to career pathways. Of those, 800 went through programs that guaranteed them a living wage job when they got out of that. But our role was simply to reach out to all of the employers and bring them together with the education officials and say, what opportunities can we collaboratively develop that give kids the exposure to develop the skills needed to succeed in today's workforce? And then in that third prong of local vision, we're doing a couple of really exciting projects. One is working at the state level with a group called the Education Leadership Council that's been in place for a number of years. They went out and talked to thousands of stakeholders to establish what is the vision for the state. Now we're working with them to translate what does that look like at the local level. If these are our priorities, things like early childhood education and high school transitions and community engagement, what does that look like from the macro to the micro level, going down into the local community? And then at a smaller scale, we're doing that with one district who has said they realize that with the changing demographics and populations within their own district, they need to adjust their schools, and they want to make sure their schools reflect what are the opportunities and the needs. So we're working with them right now to help their district identify what are different types of schools that would really serve the needs of each community across the district, draw on the unique cultural effects or factors, and the future workforce in that area. So our role there, again, we're convening educators, employers, parents, to really talk about what's unique about your community, what do you care about, and what's the type of education you want for your kids.